Hello everyone, GH1 Barton here with another video, and in this one I just want to make a quick video on a very specific kind of tip for bouncing. I'm in a BF 109 right now, an F4. I'm just below contrails at about Angels 5 or so. This is a winter map. I'm near the front. I do have a lone enemy contact that's now off my about 10 o'clock. I am above him. I'm now crossing his 3 to 9 line to get behind him, and I'm maneuvering to get into a position to attack. Now, a lot of times, some people, and even I, will just bring their nose around and then directly go into an attack from here. I am fairly close, and the longer the attack takes, sometimes the chances are greater that you're going to be spotted. So it's always best to get your attack in as fast as possible. However, sometimes it's better to take your time and set everything up just right so that you're not seen. So that's what I'm going to try and do here, is push for the control zone directly above this aircraft. I'm putting my nose down to increase my airspeed and close and positively identify the enemy. This is an LA-5. I'm keeping my nose up at this point. Now that I have the airspeed that I need to close quickly, I'm keeping my nose up and to the rear and putting myself at his high 6. That way, if he does see me and brake, I'm still in a position that I can control the fight. Now, I'm moving more towards his 6 to try and figure out exactly where I'm going to come in on my attack. And right now, he's in a left-hand turn, so instead of putting my nose out in front of him and performing a lead turn inside of his turn radius, when he's banked to the left like this, he's going to be looking either out over his front and down, or over the rear downside wing, looking for targets below him, or he's going to look above and behind him in this direction. It's very rare that someone will look above and behind them in this direction. It's very rare that someone will look above them and behind them on the upwing side, outside of their turn radius. So this is where I'm going to come in to attack. I'm going to exploit this on my attack. So I'm going to have a lag pursuit, set myself up on the right side of him, and come around and dive in with my extra airspeed to come in outside of his turn radius. And there, I'm not in a blind spot per se, but I'm just in a spot where he's not looking. Still lag pursuit, coming up to pure pursuit. And now I should be going to lead, but now he's reversed his turn. So now the opposite wing is down. And now you can see that I'm inside his turn radius and a little up. So we're at risk of being spotted now. And unfortunately, my aim isn't as great as it should have been because my setup wasn't quite as well as it should have been. At this point, I should be turning from a pure pursuit to a lead pursuit. I should have my nose, my gun sight up above the smoke area out in front of this plane to try and make my attack, but I get greedy, I want to get closer, and he ends up spotting me. I do get a couple of machine gun rounds on him, but that should have been a kill. Alright, let's go back to right before I screwed this up. And there's another advantage that this has post-merge or post-attack. So, assuming that we fail in our bounce like I did here, sometimes with a regular bounce, when you're coming from inside of someone's turn radius, when they brake, you're chasing them, and when they break through your guns, once they force the overshoot, they turn back towards you. And a lot of people have a tendency to overcommit to their bounce, meaning that they don't get the necessary separation that they should after their attack. They continue to try and turn into their bandit, and this can turn into a successful reversal. Here, we have all this speed, we're out of phase with our opponent here, so as he's breaking down, we're just going to pull up and we're going to get space between us and him. And so there's much less likelihood that they're going to reverse on us using this method. And I could have rolled back over and attacked this guy again, but I'm working alone. This is the Finnish server. There's a lot of people that are coordinated. There's a lot of enemies around this area at the moment, so I'm just not willing to commit to a fight that's that far down towards the deck, unsupported and away from cloud cover. So I let him go, but that's a very successful bounce setup. However, my aim sucked. So I hope you guys learned something from that, coming from outside of the turn radius instead of inside of the turn radius, and using more of a lag pursuit to set up your attack at lower angles so that you get a better shot, a higher probability shot, and you take away some options from your opponent that you are bouncing once they see you, if they see you. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, throw me a comment in the comment section. I appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. And this is JJ1 Barton. Thanks for watching. See you later.